Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneurs Show, where we empower entrepreneurs, solopreneurs to overcome the challenge of work-life balance, burnout, break bad, old, unhealthy, negative habits, behaviors, build new habits, create new rituals, new routines. I'm your host, Muhammad Faraj, and today our topic is focus on systems, not on goals. We make a mistake when we are so attached, so aligned, so connected to our goals, to our vision. Because when we are constantly daydreaming and just thinking about goals and we become goals oriented, then we become process oriented or systems oriented. We need to be system oriented, not goals oriented. We need to focus on the process. We need to focus on doing the hard work, the deep work, the efficient work. We need to focus on our habits, on our routines. We need to focus on our productivity. How much productive we are during the day. How much laser focus we are during the day. Are we doing the work? Are we making progress? Are we getting the momentum? Are we getting things done, getting work done? Are we attending those meetings? Are we doing those sales calls? Are we constantly repeating and building better habits and improving our habits, our daily routines? Are our choices, our daily choices or our daily actions are aligned with a system, with a process or not? So this is the topic that I'm going to talk about in this episode, and I'm looking forward to share with you some tips, insights that will help you reach your goals and achieve your goals. So we make a mistake when we are constantly thinking about the end goal. We become so goal oriented where we are just focusing on the goals, but we're not doing enough work to reach those goals. We're not implementing habits that will bring those goals closer to us. We're not building those systems that will improve our life, that will make us like we are getting closer, that we are reaching milestones, that we are getting better, that we are improving, that we are growing. Because when we are constantly just focusing on the results, just focusing on the goals, I just want those goals to be accomplished as soon as possible, we easily lose drive, we lose motivation when we don't see so much results, when we feel like we are too far from our goals. We daydream about goals, we talk with everyone about our goals, what we want to accomplish, but we become so addicted where we easily lose that momentum. We stop sometimes even making progress or repeating or continue building better habits or continuous improvement because we are just thinking, daydreaming, and focusing on the end goals, but we are not focusing our attention on our process, on doing the hard work, on doing the high impactful work or the projects or tasks that moves the needle. Because if you are constantly just following your goals, if you are just constantly thinking about the goals and you're not moving forward daily, your daily actions are not connected or attached or aligned to systems or process, you will feel like it doesn't matter how much you work, how much you do, how much time you save, how much you keep yourself away from distractions. It seems like you never get there. You're not accomplishing those goals. You're not seeing results which will impact your daily life. It will impact your daily choices That's why so many times we fall back to old bad habits, old negative patterns, or limited belief, or we easily lose motivation, we easily lose drive, telling other people in our life that we're working very hard, we do too much, we invest our time, our energy, our effort, but it seems like we never get there. It feels like those goals are just delusion. It feels like they're just unknown things. And we become someone who is not really sure. We start to doubt ourselves. We start to think and feel we are limited, that those goals, those dreams are not true, and we start to tell ourselves negative things that, oh, maybe I'm not meant to be a successful entrepreneur, maybe I'm not meant to achieve those goals, maybe those dreams are just delusion, or maybe I'm just thinking or telling myself or everyone about those goals, maybe they will never be accomplished. Why? Because we are so addicted, so attached to a particular outcome. And when we are working for goals, for dreams, or for a vision of future, it feels like we're doing it just for those goals, but just because we want to reach that destination, just because we want to accomplish those goals. It doesn't feel like we are enjoying the process. It doesn't feel like we are having fun. It doesn't feel like we are doing work that feels purposeful or meaningful. It doesn't feel like we want to serve those people. We want to add value into those people's life. It doesn't feel like we want to live a meaningful, purposeful life. It doesn't feel like we want to make difference. It doesn't feel like we want to improve our audience, our communities, our clients' life. We're just constantly thinking, daydreaming, focusing, and high concentrating on the goals. Just we want to see those goals. But on the other hand, it's very important that we enjoy the experience, that we enjoy doing the work, that our daily habits, our daily actions should be connected to a process where we are working efficiently, we are delivering good quality work, we are completing tasks, projects, that we are reaching milestones, that we are making it to the deadlines and not overdoing our deadlines. So we need to love our work. We need to enjoy our work days, even when you don't see results, even when nothing is happening, even when you feel like you are way far from your goals, even when you get imposter syndrome, even when you get those self-doubts or those negative nagging feelings, emotions, sometimes those thoughts, they try to convince you that no, you will not achieve those goals, you're just deluding yourself, you're just imagining, you're just daydreaming. So break this habit of just constantly connecting, attaching yourself to those goals. You're not waking up in the morning doing the work just for those goals. You want to make your entrepreneurship enjoyable, a fun, meaningful, purposeful journey where you are aligning your work with people, with a community, with your clients, with milestones. You are aligning it with habits, daily habits that are making your life easier and better, that you are improving your life constantly. You want to become a healthy person, but not to achieve a goal, but because you want to enjoy a healthy life. You want to be fit, you want to be lighter, you want to be faster, you want to feel happy, fulfilled in your heart, you want to enjoy your relationships. You want to do the work, you want to enjoy entrepreneurship journey because you are constantly improving, building, creating, inventing, growing and you are scaling, expanding your field. You are building connections, you are building relationships, you are attending events, mastermind events, that you are meeting up with other people, that you are sharing your ambitions, that you are sharing your love of your work, that you are sharing those joyful feelings of making progress, of reaching those milestones with everyone around you, with your surroundings. So you need to love your work, you need to enjoy doing the work, and you need to focus on your daily actions, your daily habits, because once you reach those goals, okay, what is going to happen later? Are you going to stop repeating those healthy, positive habits? Are you going to stop working? Are you going to be retired from your entrepreneurship or from your work? Once you accomplish those goals, are you going to fall back to your old version? Is your happiness going to stop there once you accomplish your goals? Are you going to stop working on yourself, growing and building? So our life should not be connected only to those goals. Our entrepreneurship, our entrepreneurial life shouldn't be so attached to just results or particular outcome. Instead, our habits, our routines, our healthy life, our happiness, our fulfillment, our entrepreneurship journey should be about accomplishing, but not only particular or specific goals. It should be about living a happy life, a successful life, a joyful life. Even if I'm chasing goals and daydreaming about dreams, which it will happen, I promise you, your dreams will come true. But our life, the goal of our life, is not just about business or achieving goals and I just want to build that company and I will build that company and then I will become a very happy person. When I build that business, then I will become a very happy person. No, you should be happy now. You should be happy. You should be fulfilled. You should be healthy. You should be grateful for your current life, even if those goals haven't been achieved. Because even when you achieve those goals, you will need to maintain a healthy, happy, fulfilled life. So our life, our business, our entrepreneurship, it shouldn't be just limited to some outcomes or some goals. Because once we achieve those goals, once we build that business, once we build that company, what happens then? So this is very important question that we need to be asking ourselves, and we become aware that we should love our work, love our life, love being healthy, love being productive, love being committed, love repeating those habits, those routines, love enjoying building good relationships and strengthening our relationships, because we're not here just for some goals. I mean, goals are awesome, goals are wonderful, dreams are wonderful, but we need to focus on the process. We need to focus on our work ethics, on our productivity, on our habits, our daily actions that are important to. We should ask ourselves, are we committed to those goals? So we need to separate ourselves from goals. Okay, I'm waking up in the morning, I am implementing my morning routine, I am doing the hard work, but my happiness is not limited to some goals. It's not just about goals, because life can't be just business and achieving those goals. Instead, we should enjoy our life in general. We should feel happy, healthy, grateful, even when things don't work out, even when we are not reaching those goals. And so often I notice that when we work very hard, we become over committed to those goals. So we weaken our relationships. We don't care so much about our connections, about our surroundings, about the people around us, that they love us, they care about us, they believe in us, because we are constantly concentrated, laser focused on goals. And this will make us feel like we are so addicted to goals, and we ignore our healthy life, we ignore our enjoyments in life, we ignore our health sometimes, we ignore those wonderful relationships just for the sake of doing work, just for those goals. So we need to attach ourselves, and even your performance, your productivity, your focus gets better when you are focusing on the current moment, when you are focusing on your daily habits, on your daily choices, on your daily actions, when you are focusing and committing to your process, to systems that will bring those goals closer to you anyway. So even when you are not just focusing on goals or thinking constantly and tiring yourself, exhausting yourself about those goals, and you become someone who's very exhausted, tired, thinking about those goals, even though when you are not making so much progress, even though when you are doing the hard work and you're not seeing so much results, because your hard work, your habits will bring you closer to your goals anyway. So it doesn't matter if you are so attached or not, if you are so addicted to your goals or not, if you are constantly tiring yourself, exhausting yourself, draining so much energy, and you are constantly browsing in your brain, you are constantly thinking, overthinking about your goals, your dreams, you will get there anyway. You will get there and achieve your goals. It doesn't matter if you are not focusing too much on your goals, because your hard work, your habits, your routines, your healthy life will determine achieving those goals anyway. So focus on the process, focus on your health, focus on your family, focus on your relationships, focus on being as much as productive, focus on being as much as laser focused on your work, on your habits, on your health, on your relationships, on your fitness life. Focus on the process, build systems, commit to systems, and protect yourself from daily distractions, from procrastination, from any source that prevents you from working on your goals. Because distractions take so much and waste so much time, energy, effort from your life. That's why you feel tired, exhausted, and sometimes even feel stuck or stagnant, because you feel like you are so attached to your goals, you are so addicted to your outcome, to your goals, but you feel like you're not getting there. You feel like it's very hard, and the negative talk starts in your brain, and you feel like you are way far from your goals, from your dreams. So my best tip for you, forget about goals and focus on your systems. Focus on your daily habits. Focus on your rituals. Focus on your routines. Enjoy doing them. Have fun throughout the entrepreneurship journey. Enjoy the process and detach yourself from outcome, from results. But I promise you, you will get there. If you focus on the process, on systems, you will get there anyway. That's it. That's what I got for you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching or listening and got some tips, insights that maybe you did not know before you listen to this episode. And my goal is to help you break through in your entrepreneurial life by sharing with you insights, examples, strategies, practical tips, practical steps that will help you transform your life, improve your healthy life, and help you break through in your entrepreneurial life. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and I can't publish a new episode. Bye, everyone.